Hello friends, and welcome to our video. In this video I'm going to give you the meaning, mysterious, mystical meaning of saying number 48 in the Gospel of Thomas. There's been a lot of controversy over what the exact meaning of this verse is, and I'm going to clarify that for you in this video. Before I give that to you, I do want to mention something to you. I have spent the last 50 years of my life searching for an effective and evidential form of prayer. A form of prayer that brings immediate results and answers. Prayer should be like any other scientific formula. It should work every time that you use it. I never was, growing up, I never was satisfied with the way Christian prayer was conducted. First off, they pray in public, and the Bible tells us not to pray in public. Go pray in secret, where He who rewards you in secret. But that as it may, we won't criticize other people and their prayer methods right now. But suffice it to say, this is a very, very effective form of prayer. It gives immediate results. And if you're facing any kind of crisis in your life right now, or difficulty or something that you have a need for, then simply send us an email. Don't write it in the comments below, but send us an email to secretsofthomas at gmail.com. It's secretsofthomas@gmail.com. You don't even have to explain what the request is about. God knows exactly what your request is. But we do ask you to send an email because we print each one off separately and do this prayer ritual over the request. I think you'll be amazed at the results. And it doesn't cost you anything. You don't have to send any money. You don't have to send a donation or anything like that, unless, of course, you want to. That's fine. You never turn down any kind of offering. But it costs you nothing, and I think you'll be amazed at the results. So if you have a need, be sure and write to us, secretsofthomas@gmail.com, and wait and see what happens. I think you'll be amazed. Later on, I'm going to do a video explaining to you how to conduct this type of prayer yourself, so that you will always have a ready and able means to address any problem that you have in your life. Okay, now as to the meaning of the saying number 48 in the Gospel of Thomas, if you have a copy of the Gospel of Thomas with you, you can read along with me. Go turn to saying number 48, and I'll read it to you here. Jesus said, "If two make peace with each other in a single house, they will say to the mountain, 'Move from here,' and it will move." Now, that seems simple enough on the surface. If two make peace with each other in a single house, they will say to the mountain, 'Move from here,' and it will move. Well, people have been making peace with each other for centuries now, and I don't see any mountains necessarily moving. So that tells you first off that this is a mystical saying. You've got to realize that the people that were reading this in ancient times, they knew what it meant. This was not for the novitiate, for the first time introduction to the Gospel of Thomas. These were for people that already knew the meanings of the Gospel of Thomas, what 114 sayings, what each one meant. And where it says, if two make peace with each other, it's not speaking of two individuals. It's speaking of the two opposites of the polarity of the space-time continuum that we live in. In other words, every manifestation in nature, in the physical world, has a positive and a negative aspect. It has a polarity, we call it duality or polarity, whichever you prefer. And what it is telling you to do in this saying is to resolve the issue, is to rise above. If you can rise above the poles of opposites. In other words, if the two can make peace with each other, to where there is no polarity, there is no positive, there is no negative, there's only what's called the middle path. Then you could turn to the mountain and say, "Move," and the mountain will cast itself into the sea or move. This is what the Gospel of Thomas is all about. It's about the mysteries of creation, the mysteries of mystical life, the mysteries of our relationship to God, and how we attach ourselves to God, and how we bring God's influence into our life. It's a marvelous book. It's just simply marvelous. That's all I can say. But I hope that resolves that issue for you. I hope the explanation is simple enough that you can understand it and get the import of its meaning. Let me remind you again now, if you have some need in your life, some problem that's pressing right now, then be sure and write to us at secretsofthomas@gmail.com, and we will see what happens with your situation. You might be just amazed. You don't have to send any money. You don't have to send a donation. Those of you that would like to send a donation, you can do so through Patreon. Send it through in the description below. It'll tell you exactly where you can send it to patreon.com/secretsofThomas. But I would like to hear back from you. If you do write to me requesting help or assistance with some problem that you're having in your life, I do ask that if you have that problem resolved, or coincidences start happening that mysteriously take care of the problem for you, then I ask you to write back to me and also tell me that. I'd appreciate it. All right, we'll see you in the next video. Until then, I'm David Clay. Thanks.